Yeah, so the SAM project is actually 4 projects combined into one. We've got the Higgins Avenue multimodal improvements, so improvements, a conversion from 4 lanes down to 3 lanes from Brooks to Broadway. Front Main conversion from one-way streets back to their historic 2-way street configuration with added bicycle facilities and street amenities. The Riverfront Trail and Connections project will widen the Riverfront Trail and improve the gateway connections at Ryman Street, Hattie Street, and at Kiwanis.
As the construction on Bear Tracks Bridge was happening, it made us think, well, we were making this great improvement in the middle of Higgins, but you still have these areas on either side, including the hip strip where the lanes were really narrow, the parking lanes are narrow, no bike lanes, there are safety issues there, and the bridge wasn't addressing any of that. And so we wanted to do a study of how do you connect both sides of the bridge. You've got this great new investment, let's make it connect across the Higgins corridor.
And then to kind of tie all of this together is a signal optimization project. So we will be retiming approximately 23 signals within the downtown area. So we do have specific requirements that we have told FHWA that we would complete with this project, and one of those is converting Front Main from the one-way streets to the two-way streets. The other requirement we have is for Higgins Avenue to convert from the current 4-lane configuration to go down to 3 lanes. So those are things that are baked into the grant that we do have to do, but we have some flexibility in some other areas.
Concepts on Higgins and Front Main came out of master planning that started in the early 2000s. So there was a master plan adopted, I think it was in 2008. We did a ton of work implementing that, did another update in 2018, I believe it was. And that master plan identified both Higgins and Front Main as critical investments in downtown, both for people driving, people walking, taking the bus, biking. And so it just made sense to put these two together.
Yeah, so right now we have this 30% level of detail for this project, which really just shows the framework that we're going to be starting to add detail to. This grant coming out for us to apply for, there was a lot of criteria within that grant that we felt these projects fit into very well, so we added the Higgins project to that, the 2-way conversion for Front Main into that, the Riverfront Trails, and then to tie it all together, we added the signal improvement phase also.
Luckily, we're not making significant impacts. We're not putting in a new bridge. We're not impacting the river significantly, and so that environmental review can be much more efficient. But we need to get through that. We need to get sign-offs on the project and the design with the state DOT, because we are making improvements to their routes, like the new signal at Madison and Front. That's a state route. We need to have Montana Department of Transportation bought in on that. And so we need to get through all that, but luckily we have developed a really good working relationship here in Missoula between the city, the state, the Metropolitan Planning Organization. We all work really well together, and we have a long history of that.
We're hoping to start construction as early as fall of 26, so about this time next year. We would love to be in construction. It could be spring of 27, depending how things shake out. But yeah, we've got a couple years of construction to complete everything, but we don't know how yet we're going to be phasing the project, so more to come on that as this design develops.